much more do I have to throw out in this house? Do I have nothing? Do I have the bare minimal? Do I have just toilet paper and toothpaste? Like, what am I doing? Hello, we are back for another decluttering video, and today we're going to be doing this. I think I'm going to say something that's going to make a lot of people really mad at me, and honestly, I don't know, it's just how I feel. Okay, so we are doing this right here, and this is going to be one of those talking through it videos, but we're still going to move really quickly. I have learned when it comes to decluttering, you want to move fairly quickly. Why? Because you don't want to sit there and mull over every single item. If you feel like you're going to need to do that, that's totally fine. Plan some time for that. But in general, when you're just trying to get rid of stuff to make space for other things or to organize or just have more space because you need it, which is where I'm at, you don't want to sit there and hold every little thing and feel every little emotion with it. This is not that. This is just getting rid of old things that we don't need anymore. So I wanted to go ahead and say that because there will be times where you want to look and over everything and feel it and have all of the feels. Plan for that. Plan for that. Say, okay, on Saturday from 9 to 12, I'm going to go into wherever and I'm going to go through things and I'm going to allow myself to do what I need to do. No shame, no guilt, no judgment. Just do it. Then there are other times where you're like, I just need to get into my house with a trash bag and a donation bag, and we are just going to rapid fire throw things out and donate things. And that's what we're doing today. I don't got time to be feeling any feels about all of this stuff. We have those moments. Today isn't that day. I'm going to go through here. Listen, I'm going to say something that I think I'm going to really upset people by saying this, but it's my truth. Hear me out. I feel like my bathroom is really small. I know, and you're thinking, why would that upset people? You have no idea. This is the internet. You have no idea. I'm going to upset so many people. I'm not trying to upset people, but I'm saying this is how I feel. I have cleaned out this bathroom so many times and it never feels, it feels clean. It feels nice, but I can't keep it that way. And I'm thinking to myself, how much more do I have to throw out in this house? Do I have nothing? Do I have the bare minimal? Do I have just toilet paper and toothpaste? Like, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? And I keep thinking, like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I having to keep feeling, why do I keep feeling so overwhelmed in this space? I've already done this. But I'm like, I keep doing this. I just have, this space is too small. It's too small. So you can't walk around with that all day. You got to get really creative. And that's the thing. Whether your space is or is not too small, you got to get creative. Maybe it is really too small. You got to get creative. And that's what we're going to do in here. We're going to have to get creative because this is not working for me, for Chris, for anybody. So like I said, rapid fire, I'm going to take things out. I'm going to take some serious inventory of what I have. I have multiple sets of sheets. I've told you guys I usually have one set. Excuse me, my heart's pounding. I'm so excited to declutter. No, actually my asthma's acting up. Usually I only have one set, but I have worked with many brands. They send me some. There are some that I really, really love. There are some that I have purchased on my own from TJ Maxx that I just don't know if I'm going to keep. I've got my do or dies, and then I've got some that are like, eh. So the ones that are, eh, we're going to get rid of. I do like the idea of having at least two sets. Sets? I didn't say a bad word. I said shets. Like S-H-E-T-S? Not the other one. Not this kind of show over here, but at least not on the internet. Anyway, yeah. But one thing I have realized is your girl don't always finish the laundry in time. So if I can go ahead and get another set of sheets on the bed while the other one's drying, I'm going to go ahead and do that because I have to utilize my energy where it's at, because I don't know how many times I have been full of energy in the morning. I'm like, I'm going to clean this whole house. I'm going to declutter. I'm going to wash the bedding. I'm going to do this, that, and the other. And when like 5, 6 comes around, I'm like, I don't know who that was, but she has done left the building. So have your two sets of sheets. and the rest give away. I'm very thankful for the opportunity to have worked with brands. When I share something about a brand, I genuinely love it. And there are times where I'm going to share something about a brand and I already have something similar to that. Well, that's because why not try it? And the reality is if whatever I have extra of, like sometimes I do the robot vacuums or the dry vacs or things like that. If I share things, you're like, oh, don't you already have a dry vac? Don't you already have a robot vacuum? Yes, but I'm giving the other one to someone else because why not? If it's coming my way, give it to somebody, right? Wouldn't you want to be the recipient of a vacuum or a robot vacuum or sheets and bedding? I think we would. And my family definitely wants to. So if I got to do the work for them to get the fun, I'm going to do it. This is what we're working with today. And we are going to make this look incredible. It is bright in here because we are about 5 o'clock in the afternoon and the sun sets on this side of the house, which is in my bathroom. So all the stuff. And I am going to be doing under my sink as well. I'm also going to be doing the hall bathroom and the upstairs bathroom. So today we're going to be focused on strictly bathrooms and tackling them because I feel like it is so common for these to get so just cluttered and yucky. But that's why you got me here. We're going to do this together, right? So I love this set a lot. So I'm going to put this one over here as a maybe. And I love these as well, but I'm kind of leaning towards a little more of the neutral, less like stark blues, more like adding blues, adding greens, but not like in a pillow form, if that makes sense. Like I'm trying to do a pillow form, not so much like the whole comforter. So I'll figure out what I want to do with those. I got a satin sheet set. Ooh, smells lovely. I have been on the hunt for different laundry detergents. This one is laundry sauce. You might have seen it. I really like it. I use Siberian pine. I really, really like it, but I decided to switch to something a little bit. I just been trying different things because I want to find something good. And I've been trying different ones. And I've done the laundry sauce. I've done Hey Sunday. I like both. The laundry sauce has a really exotic scent, so if you like that very expensive smelling scent, that'll be right up your alley. But I've also been doing Earth Breeze, and I really like Earth Breeze. My family really likes the laundry sauce because they love the Siberian, like the unique scents. So this was a part of a partnership. This is from Walmart. Really like it, but I have never used it. It's more of just decoration, and my husband cannot stand stuff on the end of the bed. Like when he gets into bed, he kicks it right off. Also, I don't tuck his sheet under because it hurts his feet. So I was like, I'm never going to use it. So I will give that to somebody or donate it. The first thing I'm going to do is pull everything out. That's what we always do. Once we pull it out, we'll put like items with like items, and then we'll take inventory of what we have, and that's when we will rapid fire figure out what we're going to keep and not keep. You will probably find you will keep a lot of it. And that's the whole point. So this is an opportunity to go through all of your things and, like I said, take inventory of what you have. Make sure you have your black trash bag and then a donate box. Also, make sure that you have everything that belongs in here. If it doesn't belong in here, put it in a pile and then sort through that in a moment. Try to stay in one spot in the room. That way you don't get distracted. Because if you're anything like me, you're going to get distracted. And as soon as you walk out there, someone's going to need you. Like a person's going to need you, or the other rooms that need attention are going to need you. Go ahead and leave those alone. Don't focus on that. Put it aside. Don't put things back to where they go in the rooms that they belong until you're completely done. That will really help keep you grounded in one space, especially if you have trouble. Now, if you don't have trouble and you have a lot of time, if that's something that you want to do, fine. But I try to use my energy where I can, and I know my energy is very, I don't know, I don't have a lot of energy all the time, so I try to use as much as I possibly can in the room that it needs. That's this room right here. If you guys haven't heard about Wild Grain, I wanted to share it with you all right now. They are the first bake from frozen subscription box for sourdough breads, artisanal pastries, and even fresh pastas. They partner with small bakers and pasta makers across the country to keep the tradition of artisanal and nutritious food alive. You can make your own box, make it to where it fits your needs. You can get a classic, plant-based, or even now gluten-free. One of the things that I love is that we love fresh bread, but I do not have the time or the dedication to make fresh sourdough on my own. So I can get the benefits of it without all the hard work. I also love that I can build my own box. So my family is not gluten-free, but I am, and I love that I can create a box that fits our family. I love that they support small bakeries, and one membership equals 4 meals donated to the Greater Boston Food Bank. That's amazing. But not only that, let's talk about some convenience when you want some fresh breads and pastries and pastas. Literally freezer to table in 25 minutes or less. This is the subscription box you guys need. They are fresh and delicious. If you want to check out Wild Grain, be sure to check out the link in my description box and make sure you use my code to get $30 off your first box. Plus, you'll get free croissants for life. Free croissants for life. That is all you needed to hear. Check out my description box for all the information. Thank you, Wild Grain, for sponsoring this portion. Now, excuse me while I go and eat a chocolate croissant. Okay, so I got my box and I got my bag. The box is going to be for donate. The bag is obviously for trash. I am okay with doing just a regular white bag because this is the type of stuff that I'm going to keep going back to. You know what I mean? But if you're going to have things that you know that might tug on your heartstrings a bit, sorry for this, go ahead and use that black bag or a box of some sort. That's why that's really good. Hey Siri, set a timer for 16 minutes. Mom life, gotta cook. So, but also, speaking of timers, if this is something that you're really dreading, which, like, look how precious my girl is. If this is something you're really dreading, let's set a timer. Hey, set a timer for 10 minutes. Come in here and just knock some stuff out. You don't have to hold yourself to any unrealistic standard. This isn't like second nature for everybody. There's some people just have strengths in other areas, and that's okay. That's how God made us, and that's what's so beautiful about humans. So if this isn't something that you're like, oh, so excited to do, you're not pumped up like I get, don't think that anything's wrong with you. You just have other interests and other things, and that's fine. So I don't get pumped up to go to Disney. I would rather not. I don't get pumped up to go to amusement parks. I'd rather not. Least favorite thing ever to do. So we all have our different things. I just want to throw that out there because just because you see some ladies on the internet freaking out about throwing stuff away doesn't mean it's necessarily normal. Normal, I've never been called normal, and I'm okay with it. Okay, so let's go through here rapid fire. I don't even know what this is, but it looks important. Oh, this goes to our, yes, I know what it is. This goes to our steamer. So yes, I will keep that. I try to make this quick because I don't want to get you guys bored. This goes to, I have to go through that. That's okay, we can go right there. How do they do it? They get us every time. Advertisers, influencers, yes, I know. Every single time, I always get trapped. It's something I'm working on. I actually got a different one. I don't love it on me, but I'm going to keep trying it. But the mint is heavenly, so I don't need an extra mint. We'll throw that one away. Soap. We got that for Christmas. I don't like the smell of it. And one thing I know about my husband, if I don't like the smell of it, he won't use it. Although I won't tell him like, hey, I don't like the smell of it. I won't do that. Okay. Lidocaine numbing cream, keep. Paula's Choice, keep. This stuff is really good. I have a ton of skincare because I've had brands send me things, which I'm thankful for. And La Roche-Posay, I never know if I'm saying that right, and I love their stuff. They sent me so much stuff, and I'm obsessed with every bit of it, but it's only so much I can use. So I got to go through all of that before I use that. This is for when I got my laser treatment. I'm going to keep this because this was pretty expensive. This is the Sunmedica. If you guys remember, I'll try to insert a picture where I got the whole laser treatment on my face. Really loved that. That was a really good treatment. I like to do my brows sometimes, but does this stuff expire? I feel like I've had it for like 20 years, seriously. I don't know. That's okay. I use something to darken my brows. I don't need that. This, I have very itchy eyes. I will use that. A neti pot. Oh, I thought it was a kid. It's just a dog. I don't know. Neti pot, yes or no? I'm going to set it here. I'm going to ask Chris what he thinks. I don't know. Okay, more serums. Oh. Now, I will say, I like to put everything away. I like to put it, I don't like to see everything on my counter. I've talked about that. I feel like it really clutters up our space, but there are some things I feel like if you're not going to use them because you forget, you might as well just put them out. Kind of like my serums. I never see them, and then I don't use them. This has been sitting here for a long time. Supplements. Okay, medications, things like that. This is really hard. If you're like me, my anxiety has anxiety, so I always like to have, like the doctor will prescribe me this stuff for itching that helps with anxiety. Will I take it? No, because I have anxiety about having anxiety from the medicine that's supposed to treat anxiety. It's a mess. But I like to keep it. I like to keep it because it's like a little bit of a, I don't know, emotional support pill bottle. And I'm not talking about bad pills. It's literally like a Benadryl type pill. But to each his own. What I'm saying and getting to and trying to get to is if it's expired, you have to let it go. Whether it's your emotional support, whatever, or not. Whether you had pain once upon a time, you don't have it, but you're scared you're going to have it again. If it's expired, you have to let it go. This medication, many of them are not meant to be past expiration date. They break down. Okay? They're compounds, they're chemical compounds. You have to get rid of it. However, this is not something that you are going to flush down the toilet or throw away. You really need to be responsible. I know it sounds like a pain, and take it to your pharmacist. They will dispose of it as needed. You do not want this stuff to get back into your water system. Trust me, I saw a whole thing on it and I was just mortified. Skincare. Be really real with yourself. Are you going to use it? Are you really, really going to use it? The likelihood is if it's been sitting here this long, no. You have already proven to yourself that you're not going to use it. So this is the opportunity to really weed down. Now, things that you get, whether they're given to you or purchased, and I know when it's given to you, it's a little, I think it might be easier, but when you pay for it, there's an emotional attachment there. You don't want to feel like you've wasted your money. But the reality is you bought it to do something for you. You purchased it to serve you. And if it doesn't serve you, then it shouldn't stay, right? That's the reality of it. I'm actually going to go through all of these bottles out of here. Like, okay. Going through all of this very quickly. I already did this very recently, so this isn't too bad. Look, we have more skincare. More skincare. Like, I have to be real with myself. What are we using and what are we not using? Okay. So And I spent money. This I didn't spend money on, but I really love their stuff. This I spent money on. I'm going to give this to Chris because he always needs something in his truck when he is working. So I'll give that to him. I've got my stuff here. This doesn't go here. Phone sprinklers, we need that. So just a quick little run through here. Get rid of all that. This can go over with my nail stuff. Rapid fire, baby, rapid fire. No time to mull over. That stuff right there, it just doesn't belong there. So I'm gonna put it back where it goes. Sometimes I'm just busy and I don't put things back where they go because I don't feel like I have the time. But I feel like that's the lie we tell ourselves. We don't have time to put it back where it goes. And the reality is it will only take a second. Only a second. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. She needs, I already have my toothpaste. Let's not lie to ourselves. We do have time. I mean, sometimes we don't, but generally we do have time to put things back where they go. Especially if you know right off the bat where it's going to go. It's quick and easy to do that. But okay, so we got razors. We'll put that here. Put that right here. We share space, and then yeah. All right. Now I'm not going to go in here and wash all these containers out. I do plan to. With spring cleaning, I am going to do that, but I'm not doing that right now. This is just to get rid of things. I do plan on having a big spring cleaning video, multiple, because I'm going to deep clean the entire house. Lord, if my energy will allow me. Okay, so I got these from Amazon. They're really great, but I don't actually end up using them. They're good, but I don't use them because I like the, let me show you. I like these better. This is the Space Aid. I like these because it just really keeps everything confined. This is a little bigger than, sorry, Chris got scented garbage bags and they're absolutely horrible. Fabulous. So these are a little long for my size closet, but they're really good. I would recommend these in a heartbeat. You can get them off of Amazon, again, Space Aid. It holds everything in here. I use these for multiple different things, but these are also really great as well. Again, Amazon, and it just put like a little band on it, and it's great. It's like a tight little band. So right here, I have my Cozy Earth sheets in here. Out of all the sheets that I've used, I can honestly say I love them all. I think Cozy Earth are my favorite, but they're also the most expensive, so they're not something I would probably buy for myself. They are really expensive. I do have a code. I always keep it in my description box, and you can get 40% off. You need the 40% off because I think a set of sheets are like $300. So I give them as like, Isabella got it for a Christmas gift, which was also a housewarming gift. So I like these a lot. Keep everything in there. They're bamboo and they're wonderful.
I got this weight on my shoulders, slowing me down. I don't know how it came about, and why the world is spinning faster.
These scented bags are giving me a headache. I'm going to send these out here, and I'm going to continue to go through that. Rapid fire. I'm going to donate these sheets. You know what? I'm going to put music over this so I don't bore you with my talking because I've already talked a lot. I try to balance it out because I don't want you guys to get bored. So.
I feel the pressure on me, how it's itching under my own skin. It's getting real hard to breathe.
So this is the other bathroom. This is Emma's bathroom, or the guest bathroom, and it needed to be tackled really bad. I've just let this go. I knew I was going to get to it, so I did not even fuss with trying to fix it in the meantime, because usually when she's taking a bath, that's my opportunity to clean in here or declutter and organize, just kind of tidy things up and get it back to its baseline, if you will. But I have not. I wasn't even worried about it. So I knew this needed to be tackled. I saw so many things in here that we needed to get rid of, and the organization was, actually, it was a lack thereof. So The evening was coming I had told you a moment ago, so we were actually giving Emma a bath at this time, so she wanted me to hang out in here. That's why I did not do a face-to-face, and I'm doing the voiceover. Otherwise, you would hear a lot of splashing noises behind me. So like I always do, I clear it out completely, put like items with like items, and then my little term I'm using, I will rapid fire just start getting rid of stuff. Um, I am trying not to have any emotional attachments to the things. Like I said, this is not that time. This is just sheerly making room, making space, getting rid of the stuff that we do not need. I have all of our like hair supplies. I do my hair in here and sometimes I do my makeup, but the boys will always do their hair and brush their teeth down here. So I wanted to organize all of these. I had mentioned a while back my mom had gifted me all of the Color Wow products and I haven't used them all. So I have a ton. I really don't know what to do with all of them. I'm not a hair product girly. I usually just wash it and let it air dry and then hope for the best. You probably can tell. Um, we all have seasons in our life, especially when you have kids, that there are some easy breezy, calm, peaceful, go with the flow seasons, and then there are some that are really hectic and I guess you could say hard. And we are in a very hectic, hard season right now. Emma definitely is, she's always been a Velcro kid or a baby. And, it's never bothered me. It's always been hard, of course, but, I always knew she would grow out of it, but she really hasn't grown out of it. So even when I have someone come over and hang out with her and play with her, give her undivided attention, she still wants me. So I find myself feeling very torn. So I will quickly get dressed or just quickly turn on the camera and try to produce a video as fast as possible. I don't like to work that way. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but sometimes I feel is it disheveled? I feel very disheveled. When you have a new baby and you feel like you can't even go and take a shower, that's where it's been a little while. So I'm trying to work through that and meet her needs where she needs it because obviously I want to help her through this, really anxious time. And of course I feel guilty about it because, mom guilt, it's always there. But yeah, all of that came from saying I'm not a hair product girly. Yeah, if I look disheveled, that's why. But yeah, I don't know what to do with all these hair products. I love them. I maybe should just ask my mom if she wants any of them back. I'll stop talking so you can listen to the music.
I know you're wrong 'cause you're scared of loving, but baby, right now I'm too. Don't want a day when you say you're done now 'cause you leave me crying over you. Don't let me fall to the ground so heavily 'cause I recall what you go through easily. Just let me know where we head in this reverie, and I will say, don't mind the way I won't play, don't like the game, 'cause I will stay, and I will wait for you. 'Cause I will.
This is why I don't love to label things. I label some things, but I kind of got out of the habit, unless I know it's going to be like that for the long term because I always repurchase my stuff and so I'll just turn it from the back. But labeling things is really amazing. It looks really pretty, but if you don't know it's going to be like that for the long term, I wouldn't bother with it.
I'll be
I actually don't think I need both of these. So here's what I am left with. And I had taken a quick shower. So while I was standing here drying off, I went ahead and put some things away. And I wanted to share what I did. So over here, these are my Cozy Earth sheets. And then another set is on my bed. So I will only ever need to have one thing in here. Now I'm going to have another case, but it's just going to be for pillowcases. So I guess two. And that is for removing gel and whatnot from your nails. I could not believe how many expired pill bottles or pills I had. So I filled up a whole nother pill bottle. I'm going to take that to the pharmacy. Just some wash towels. Clean this off completely. And then cleaned this out completely as well. I've got some overflow floss and some feminine items. You know, it's just some things that we need. Towels come out of the wash, then I will put those there. And this is what we have. And then the bag is in there. Then I have this. This is an old EpiPen. Sandra used to work for an eye doctor, and she was so kind to get me some contacts to let me try them, which was great. I don't like contacts though, so that's a bummer. And then some pregnancy test I'll never need. That's sad. And then, you know, just some stuff, but I'm gonna organize all this tomorrow. Okay, day 2. Here we are, day 2. Let me get my face in focus here. Okay, day 2. So here are the items that I am donating. So I've done it in here before. I've done it in here multiple times. I have already gone through all my makeup. I'm not going through that again. I love makeup. Hi, my name is Lynn, and I love makeup. I always tell the story that I used to work at Ulta, and it was one of my favorite things. It's an art, and I love it. So, I have this container. I got these from TJ Maxx a long time ago, and they come in and out. I really like these. What I don't love is that like I have a lot of open space here, and this falls out a lot. But I have it, so I'm going to utilize it. And when I say like all my, so like my stuff falls out. I don't love that. The back of these cabinets are very water warped, and so I don't know. I just don't want all my stuff there. But these are the cabinets we have for now, and we got to just make it work. So what I'm going to do, and I talk about this a lot, when you're organizing, you want to utilize, if you don't have a lot of space, you want to utilize vertical space, okay? And bins that stack are absolutely essential and key. So Amazon has a ton that I love, and TJ Maxx, Home Goods, all of those types of places have a ton. I find the prices to be better at a TJ Maxx or one of their sister stores better than Amazon, personally. Temu has really good prices too, but I know Temu is kind of questionable for some, so you do what works for you. I'll share what I have, and you could look for it and always find something that's comparable if the price isn't right. I'm going to utilize what I have. I do have a couple of extra slide-out acrylic bins that I'm going to put in here because I've utilized this for over a year now, and I know that I need something different. It is okay that I invested in this almost 2 years ago, okay? It's okay that I invested in that. It's okay that I realize it's not serving me anymore. It's okay to find something else that serves me. This is like, sorry, I thought I heard Emma crying. This is not a time where we're going to beat ourselves up about this. I'm just making sure I'm staying on focus. So, like I had mentioned, I have brands send me products, and I love these products, so I'm going to use them. And I'm also just so stinking humbled when a brand sends me a product. Can I just be honest? I'm so humbled. Mayleys, they sent me some of their products too. I really do like them, but it's out of sight, out of mind. The B flat right here, it felt like fire on my stomach. It's supposed to really work though, but I was too much of a we need to continue. Just for talk. So let's continue. I'm gonna now this was one of those moments where I actually just got it on camera. I took a lot. I took 95% of that clip out because I don't want to have my kids on the internet in distress. But I kept it because I'm telling you, it's been a season. Um, Organizing all of this, I really like these pull-out acrylic drawers. They were $12.99 at TJ Maxx. You don't have to get these. I had a gift card, so why not? And I felt like this would be a better use of the space, and it has been thus far. I also like that they're a little bit elevated, the little drawer on the bottom, so I'm able to bring it to the front and I don't have to like lift it up, because you know with cabinets you have that like little lip there, so sometimes things don't open easily. But so far so good. And then I had an extra one, and I put it actually under the kitchen sink. I did that real quick Sunday night. Just why not? Just declutter it and organize it real quick and see how I like it. But it feels so good to have all of this organized, and I'm gonna tell you, so far so good. It's been like this all of 4 days and it stayed this way. So usually I will vocalize little things here and there about things that I go through, just for the purpose of, so that you guys don't, you know, think that everything is perfect. And I know, because I feel like it can really look that way at times on social media, and I want to keep it like super real and authentic, although I have to be selective. I'm not going to put all my business out there. But the reason why I show little clips or talk about that is because I want you guys to know that like this is real. This is absolutely real. And if I come on here disheveled and, you know, whatever, just give me some grace, because I think we all have moments in our life where we just need a little extra grace and patience and all the things. And I think I'm there right now, and that's okay. I'm learning a lot about this time. If you guys have any suggestions for children who have a hard time just being with anyone but you, let me know, because I would love to know. I did watch a couple videos about separation anxiety in toddlers. I feel really bad. I feel like, what if I gave her this because I had postpartum anxiety? But I'm trying not to beat myself up over that. All I can do is my best. But if you guys have any suggestions or tips or whatever, I would love to hear them below. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one who goes through this. So I think this could be helpful for many.
Always like what I like we know each other, but sometimes you get
Them up here, both of these. Sunscreen and his little wrinkle stuff. Obviously the necessities. These little glass containers are from Walmart. This is from Amazon. I've had these for ages. Cotton balls and Q-tips. Got a little mirror here. I have 3 hand towels. I don't have a plethora of them. Actually 4 total, because one's right here, and then 1 washcloth. I have more of my towels in the wash. A total of 6. Now the towels in here are smooth. The ones I put in the boys' bathroom and downstairs are ribbed. I do that because I know where things go. Then I cleaned this out a great deal. This is just from the home edit line, and I filled it up with the necessities like I showed you yesterday. Have this whole entire container, whole entire shelf right here, free. Now, I am gonna put 2 more towels up here, 3 here, a total of 6, and then that'll just stay free. I like to put garbage cans, if I can, in these closets or linen closets, and I like to put the toilet bowl cleaner in there. I don't personally love to see them out, so that's just me. Then I have like this stuff, necessities here on the back of the toilet, and then what I did under there, I did not need to go through Chris's items because I've already done it, and it just doesn't need to be done. I've done it randomly just cause, so I think we're good there. And I think this turned out really good. Like I said, I know it might upset people to say that I think this space is too small, but with some creativity, some serious decluttering, mindfulness in buying things, and organization, even your smallest place, which I'm not saying this is, but even your smallest space in your home or what you're given can work for you. You just have to be creative. Not everybody can go out and buy a new house with bigger this, that, and the other. That's just not the world we live in, not for me at least. I think not for the majority of people. So you have to utilize what you have to the best of your ability. So if you find a space continuing to bug you, overwhelm you, stress you out, then you know we've got to do something about it. This was one of those spaces that continued to bother me every time. I would come in here and clean it. You've seen me clean this bathroom a million times, and it would look good for like 2 or 3 days, and then it would go right back. And it wasn't always just us not putting our things back where they go, because we were, but it was just like, where do we put so much stuff? I kept thinking, like, how many more times do I need to declutter? How much more do I need to get rid of for my home to not stress me out? And the truth of the matter is, I really don't know. This looks really good. I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased. For me, I get visually overstimulated very easily. So for me, having something that looks kind of sterile, this works for me. This is good. It's very blah in the sense of color. There's no color here. It's very just uniform. That works for me. If you feel the need to pop in some color, do that. Get you some bins with some color. Do whatever works for you. But for me, I know that it has to look somewhat open and sterile for it to stay this way. When it comes to bathrooms, when it comes to things like that. Now my closet's a different story. Other places in the house are a different story. So, and then, you know, the other thing that's kind of mind-blowing is on a day-to-day basis, I'm like, ugh, it's so overwhelming. It's stressing me out. We have too much stuff, or, oh my gosh, we don't have enough space for our stuff, and how much more do I have to declutter? On an everyday basis, I feel like that. But then when I come in here and actually do it, which if I group all this together, it probably took me under an hour to do this. I had to stop to take care of kids and to make dinner and to do other spaces in the house. I got to get creative with my time. But in reality, this took under an hour. Her bathroom that you saw me do, that took maybe 30 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes. So it looks like a big project. It's really not. You just got to ruthlessly get rid of stuff. But I was so overwhelmed with this space, and now it looks like we have room for more. I'm not going to fill it up, but we have room for more. And you realize very quickly that it's not that your space is too small. It's not that your space isn't good enough. It's just that you haven't utilized the space you have the best of your ability. You got to get creative. We just got to get creative. I've lived with very, very little in my life. I lived with plenty, and I have intentionally pulled back and downsized to live with the essentials and just enough. So no matter where you're at in your journey, you can make this work for you. And if yours doesn't turn out looking like mine, or yours doesn't turn out looking like somebody on the internet or somebody else's, that doesn't mean you didn't do it right. If you could come in here, find what you need in the quickness, have a home for your space, then you have succeeded. And it doesn't stress you out, then you have succeeded. It doesn't matter what it looks like. If that space is bringing you peace and simplifying your life, then you've won. Then you've won. So I hope this has helped you. I hope it motivated you a little bit. I am so thankful that you are here. I'm going to continue decluttering and organizing and cleaning the mess out of this house until it doesn't stress me out anymore. And I don't know how long that's going to take. It might be for the rest of my life. I don't know. As I implement some of these rules of simplifying my life, I notice that the overwhelm and stress is kind of fading away. We still have our moments, but content is content. And I've been able to do this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe if you haven't yet already. Do you know that it's about 78% of you watching this video are not subscribers? subscribe. If you like this content, I would love to have you join our YouTube family. I would love, love, love to have you. So I will see you guys next week for another video. Thank you all so much for being here, and I love you. If no one's told you, I love you, you are loved, and you can make this world a better place. And when you're here, you're family. I'm so glad you're here. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.